So hey everyone, I'm back. Peace, different environment, hopefully not as many mosquitoes, we shall see. This is part 2 of reclaiming your time, right? So I went off on a little bit of a this kind of explanation yesterday about how time is currency. You know that saying, time is money, money is time. But if you look at that even further, then we start to really ask, well, really, what is time? I think one of the ways that they're keeping everybody down, who's they, right? It's another conversation. But, you know, the way that the society and certain things are keeping people down is by robbing you of your time. So there's a few different things that you can do to reclaim your time. You know, Maxine Waters, a lot of power in that statement. I am reclaiming my time. Now, you know, one way that you can do this, I just have a couple of notes here so I'm not too all over the place, is to tone down your social media. Obviously, I'm on social media right now, so I wouldn't suggest don't use it at all. You can use it to your advantage. But at the same time, is it really robbing you of precious moments throughout the day? If you're someone who is on Facebook here and there, you check in with folks, you post things, no big deal. But if you're someone who, you know, you started on Facebook at 11 a.m. and next thing you know, you look up and it's 2 p.m. and you're like, well, where did all the time go? And you just kind of got sucked into this vacuum. Not so good. Reclaim your time, tone down the social media. I would highly suggest to take a lot of those apps off of your phone. Like I, for one, do not have Facebook app on my phone. I refuse to do it because I don't need notifications every 5 seconds that someone posted something and now I feel compelled to respond. I don't need to be a slave to Facebook. I'll choose when I go on Facebook, so how about that? Another thing to do is to think about working smarter and not harder. I know this can be a challenge for those of you that work for corporations, major 9-to-5 jobs. I get that. If at all possible, see if you can work smarter in smaller periods of time instead of taking 8 hours to do a 4-hour job. I mean, that's a bigger problem because a lot of corporations want you to be there for. Yeah, so as I was saying, you might want to try to work smarter and not harder. And when I say smarter and not harder, a lot of jobs that think, you know, they make it seem like you have to do this from 9 to 5. No, you don't. Because half the people are on Facebook anyway. I know you are, because you respond to me from your jobs. And it's like, wow, do you really need to be at this one place 8 hours a day? If there's any kind of way that you can do your job efficiently in a 3 to 4 hour time span, especially if you're your own business owner, try to be efficient in these things, whatever your tasks are, and then move on so you can enjoy the rest of your day doing things that you actually like. Again, there's a lot of power in taking your time. There's a lot of currency and wealth in you being in control over your time. Also mastering your time, right? I want to be very clear. Taking your time and slowing down, as I mentioned in part 1, is not to be confused with procrastination. Very fine line between slowing down and not rushing, but then procrastinating, right? So again, it really does kind of boil down to becoming a master of your time to create your wealth, your sense of currency. There's a lot of things that we could be doing to make our lives better. We don't, because we procrastinate and because we think all these other things need to happen first, or we need to go do task B when really we should have done task A. Kind of starts getting into another conversation. Again, the topic here is time, reclaiming your time. I feel a little rushed because I know I don't have a lot of space on this lovely smartphone here. So perhaps I'll keep it brief and not too much editing. And do things that you love to do, man. Cook and you know, eat the things you love to eat. Do things that make you feel good. spend your time the way you want to spend your time. I feel really good drinking this juice because I just came back from a yoga class, actually two. I took two today. And it really feels lovely to be sitting in the park. The energy I have, because I'm doing something that I like to do. It's a really big conversation. Sometimes you have to it takes courage to take back your time, right? A lot of us are very scared to take back our time. We feel that we're not going to get paid enough. Society tells you, oh, you need to 9 to 5. Can you really make a living doing what you love doing? Of course you can. You just have to have the faith that you can do it.